Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for a way overdue YouTube video on coin collectings and hobbies. Here I have a unpackaging slash unboxing video on an eBay purchase that I had ordered. You'll see in a minute, but it's just really cool how the person put these cool stamps all over it. I counted them all up. I got $5 out of that whole ordeal, and I see that this was insured, tracking information, yada yada yada. But if you see here, so yeah, it's $1.50. It's $2.50, $3.50. Oh, okay. I thought it was $5. Good. I'm glad for him because I thought he overpaid. All right. Well, let's get into it. I do have some stuff to share with you. So the coin, I already gave it away, is down here, so I can safely cut it above. Let's see if that did it. Yeah, I don't really care too much about the envelope, although I did like the stamps on it. Good, so the stamps are on the other side. Yeah, I'll save them. I'll just cut them out and save them. Because they're vintage. You don't see the 25-cent stamps anymore. Cool. So it's from a reputable dealer, as you can see. Alright. Here it is. Cool. They pack it just like ATMAX does. And I'm big on ATMAX, and I will go into that during this video, actually. And the importance of stacking silver. How did he do this? To safely open this without damaging the coin, I'm going to put you guys down. Actually, I'm going to put you on a roll of silver dollars, actually. See if the phone holds. All right, while I do this in front of you. So the coin is here, so I'm safe to slice it here. All right, good. So it's deep within. You know what? Yeah, it's a lot easier just to tear it. Cool. Here it is. All right. Wow. So it is BU. It's a 1921 BU Morgan silver dollar. It does have that black tarnishing stuff on it. Removing item from holder will avoid return privilege. Oh, I see. Okay, smart man. He puts a lot of effort into this. You know, it was a good buy. It was a $25 purchase, free shipping, so I couldn't really go wrong with that. I did look at the seller's reviews, all positive, and I am removing it from its original package. I don't intend on returning it based on my quick observation. I'm in a good lighting source here for you. I'm going to put it down onto something. So the cartwheel luster is present. So in order to determine whether this was an actual BU, which stands for Brilliant Uncirculated Morgan Dollar, is to check for the cartwheel luster. By the weight of it and the feel of it and the thickness and the beautiful reeded edge on it, I already deem this to be genuine. I do have a scale here just in case. Morgan Dollars weigh 20... How do I not remember? 26.73. All right, when I put it on there, it'll remind me. It's been a while since I weighed one of these. 26.8. So I'm 26.7. So I was correct. 26.73 is the correct weight on a Morgan silver dollar. And you know what? These never get you can never get bored with these. I mean, 1921, what an awesome time. I mean, the luster is there, everything is present. The only thing wrong with this coin is the black crap all over the place. But you know what? That's what silver does, and it's pretty much on the coin. But I can live with it because the beautiful luster makes up for it. And let me do the cartwheel spin for you guys. It's a lot better in person, but that's how you can definitely tell if your coin has never been cleaned or polished, and if it has the original patina. So for new collectors, that's really what you're looking for: originality, all the original metal patina. If it's ever tampered with, if somebody tries to make a coin a little better by cleaning it, actually they didn't, they actually hurt it. So it's on us professional coin collectors in the hobby to you know, point them out, to dictate whether or not, you know, anything any foul or any fault has ever happened during the life of the coin. So it's on us to determine if this was ever circulated. You look at all the high points on the coin to see if they're worn. See, what happened was when these coins were passed around, they became circulated. A circulated coin is a lot less in value. And in order to do that, you check to see if the high points on the devices here are worn. Like on the above the ear, the hairlines here. Let me get a pen so I can really point it out. I'm not going to touch the coin, don't worry. But I'm going to point it so you're looking right above the ear on the lines right there. So they're there. So that's great. So that means this has never been circulated, which is all in the title. An uncirculated BU Morgan dollar, 1921. So I love it. This is great. I can do this all the time. This is just another great way to save. Not only do I have my silver, but I have numismatics, and I just have a really cool uncirculated mint condition coin. So that's really cool. It's definitely MS62 and up. The black crud. I mean, I can send it, if I really wanted to get crazy, I could send this to preservation. I don't see any. This could come out to be an MS65 actually, which is pretty good. That's about $150. No, 100 and like, yeah, that's worth something. I don't see anything. I'd have to look under magnification to see if that's worth it. I do see a little mark over there. So something like that can hold it back. So you got to count them up, and they have a certain amount of point. They have a point system, and check the reeded edge, see if there's any dings on the corner. So this is a high grade actually, because they have a preservation department with PCGS, and they can actually clean that up for you for as long as you pay the extra charge. Is it worth it on this date for this grade and so forth? That's just something that you're gonna have to factor and you know, and decide upon. So I'm going to add that to my uncirculated roll. I've been doing pretty good on that. I didn't really want to take these out, but since you're here with me, why not? All right, these are all brilliant uncirculated. All right, don't really like holding them like that because I'm filming with one hand. They're BU/AU actually. I take that back. So you see how it's a little worn above the hairline. So that's an AU type coin. Another AU, but beautiful rainbow toning. That's all right. How about this gem? Look at that. See, I like the dates. This is also 1921. This is an AU. So most of these are actually AU. That's a BU coin, 1900. Look at the date on that. So that's just, wow. That's definitely proof like it has to be 1921. Same date, but it's an AU, and I don't think AUs get proof like designations to the grading companies, but still, beautiful coin. I like that. That actually makes builds character there. So anyway, I wanted to get into why collecting silver, especially today, 9/15/2018. So it's September the 15th. We're in the year of 2018. So whenever you know, click into the video, that's just where I am with this here. 12 ounces of silver. Silver is down around 14 and change. Maybe right around 15. I haven't checked since last week, but it's pretty low. And you know, this is actually the best time to start buying silver, and the reason is because spot price is low. So you buy, so all the markets on all the prices and on all the websites, coin, you know, LLC companies and even coin shows, you'll see they'll decrease the value, you know, they'll decrease their prices, you know. So this is actually the best time to buy silver. I have an APMAX bar here. You can't go wrong with that. These are going for, I bought it at 17 bucks, and that was a great buy at the time. And I think they're going for like 16 and change right now. So if this is just a 1 ounce bar, I mean, the reason why you want to buy the silver now, because when you buy it low, you can sell it high. As the old saying goes, buy low, sell high. And that's the name of the game. And silver is a great asset. I'm recommending a close friend of mine actually into, you know, collecting silver, actually collecting precious metals, and it's a great thing to get into. Not even, you don't have to go crazy. You can just put something towards it, so at least you can have it. And not only for the fact that it has treasure value. That's how I ultimately look at silver. When people are looking at the prices, when they fluctuate up and down and the merry-go-round, I ignore all that. I just go with the facts, like all the old-time collectors would say. Gold and silver has been popular for thousands and thousands of years. Our fiat currency is decreasing every day, so the power of the dollar is actually decreasing as we speak, every second of every day. If you look at the statistics, value of money, because of inflation, hyperinflation has decreased. So therefore, if you're always protected with silver. So I ignore the actual terms gold and silver, and I can also ignore that and just say treasure. When you say treasure, it all makes sense, because that's really what this is. When you say treasure, you could never go wrong. So whoever you wanted to pass it down to or share it with, friends and family or anybody else in the coin community, just always look at it as treasure. When you think treasure, you're on the right track, because that's just the way it is. So to me, that's the exciting part about it. So I don't pay attention to the markets. You know, when the time comes and I do determine, you don't want to sell overnight. For the guys that come and go, the overnighters trying to make a quick buck, I don't think they're gonna last long in the investment and in the hobby. Doesn't make for a hobby, actually, when you do it like that. For the guys that are hobbyists who have patience and want to wait for the long haul, it's very rewarding, because now I have all this to cash out on when the time comes. Am I probably going to cash out on it? I don't know. I don't think so. I think I want to hold it for a long time, and time will tell. You know, I'll always have the option. You know, and it's there. It's always protected. And guess what? As the old saying goes, to further encourage you, is if you don't hold it, you don't own it. So if you haven't heard that before, please let that be something I'm passing down to you traditionally from the old-time collectors, and and you know, which I have learned very, very well from. So what you want to do is just buy silver at a low price. You can also buy it at a high price. There's guys on YouTube here that just buy it just to have it. Like I said, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. You're depending on a digital fiat currency through a computer system, basically, you know, which is all good and dandy. But if anything, if it ever did hit the fans, you're protected. You can grab what you have to grab and move to another city, you know, economic collapses, which has happened, and precious metal, that is actually when the precious metal market boomed, you know, skyrocketed. So silver was at $50 an ounce during that time. So if you go do a little reading and a little checking, you'll see how the numbers have been fluctuating. So right now, actually, I think is the lowest time since one of the lowest times since the recession. And in my opinion, it's always going to be at the $17 and $18 mark until something extraordinary happens, which you can determine. But I'm not in it for the yearly expense. I'm in it for the decade. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it. So it's a decade thing for me, and in each decade I'll decide what to do. You know, so that's a good way to project the goal. You can do it for for a nephew, for you know, one of your children, or maybe even for your spouse or for yourself, really. So it's a great thing. You can't go wrong. So you're looking at some really nice hand-picked pieces. 12 ounces of silver. Feels really good in the hand. And I think that sums it up for this video. I haven't really posted a video in a while. Here's a little bonus box I'm going to be getting into. I picked this up today. I was pretty bored, so you know what? I have a little free time. I'm actually going to go through a box of pennies here and look for wheat cents. I'll probably do an update video on that. I got an entire Ziploc bag just on coin roll hunting. So basically, let me show you what I have here. So it's a little thing I do. All this came from those boxes. All this is free. I cherry-picked every single one of these out of bankroll boxes, you know, so all of these were found, and I paid face value for them. So basically, I'm somewhere in the, I have 300 wheat cents here, so 300 wheat cents is going for pretty good money on eBay. And if you find any key dates or error coins, you'll do really good on that. So that's off topic on this video. That's for another time. Folks, thanks for watching. Check back in. It's GMoneyP90. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.